Hello everyone and welcome to EduTap. So welcome to today's revision session, and today we'll be covering up the revision MCQs from day 16 to day 20 of October 2021. So I hope you all are excited. So let's get started with this session. So guys, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon so you don't miss any future updates, and join our Telegram channel, link for which is in the description box below. Guys, through the Telegram channel you will be getting the PDF which is containing more than 50 questions from date 16 to date 20 of October 2021. So along with the explanations of these particular questions, so you will be getting the PDF through our Telegram channel. And guys, we have extended our super sale, so we are now offering you 40 plus additional 10% off on our courses. Use code LAST10 on our website, and this offer is valid till 31st of October. So guys, without further ado, let's get started with the session. The first question that we have in front of us is, recently who among the following scientists has been awarded with the Lifetime Achievement Award at Retosa Family Summits? The options are Arvind Krishna, Rajiv Suri, Ajay Banga, Vivek Lal or Shantanu Narayan. Guys, since this is a revision session, I will be going through the options and answers fairly quickly. You can pause the video, or you can take the PDF of this session and revise through the explanations given in the next slide. I would like to request you all to participate in the chat box if you know the answers. Otherwise, just try to keep yourself engaged with the question and the options. The right answer for question number 1 is Vivek Lal. So Vivek Lal, a scientist and member of Indian American community, has been presented with the Lifetime Achievement Award in Dubai. Question number 2. Recently, who among the following persons has been appointed as the CEO of L&T EduTech? The options are Sabyasachi Das, Ravi Pandit, Pankaj Patel, Rajesh Khanna or Rakesh Khanna or Rajesh Srinivasan. So, who among the following has been appointed as the CEO of L&T EduTech? The right answer is Sabyasachi Das. So, Sabyasachi Das, L and T, we can remember it by S and D, right? So, CEO of L&T EduTech, S and D, that is Sabyasachi Das. So, question 3, that is, recently who among the following persons has unveiled plaque at Bhudan Grove in Israel? The options are Narendra Modi, Nitin Gadkari, Anurag Thakur, S. Jaishankar or Smriti Irani. So what are we talking about? We are talking about a plaque at Bhudan Grove in Israel, and a Indian personnel has unveiled this plaque. So the right answer is S. Jaishankar. So External Affairs Minister has unveiled the Bhudan Grove plaque. Next question is that recently which among the following has been appointed as the CEO of Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana? So who is the CEO of Prime Minister Fasal Bima Yojana? The options are Mayank Agarwal, J. Kirti, Girish Kumar Mishra, Indrajit Singh Chandrawal or Ritesh Chauhan. Come on guys, the right answer. Do you know the right answer? Well, the right answer is Ritesh Chauhan. So Ritesh Chauhan has been appointed as the CEO of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, PMFBY. Moving on, next we have that recently which of the following companies has announced the launch of RPAS Insurance? The options are Eco General Insurance, Royal Sundaram General Insurance, Tata AIG, ICICI Lombard, HDFC General Insurance Company. The right answer is Tata AIG. Now what is RPAS Insurance? Well, Remotely Piloted Aircraft System Insurance. So Tata AIG has announced the launch of RPAS Insurance and distribution ties up with the Tropogo, a deep tech startup. So what are the key points which you will have to remember from this news? Well, first of all, RPAS Insurance has been launched by Tata AIG Group. Next, it has been tied up with the Tropogo, which is a tech startup. So just remembering these 3 names will be more than enough for you to recall the right answer in the examination. Moving on, next, recently who among the following persons has been presented the Premio Planetary Literary Prize 2021? The options are Anna Maria Matute, Fernand Caballero, Carmen Lafrette, Cameron Mola or Elvira Lindo. What are we talking about? The 2021 Premio Planeta Literary Prize? The right answer is Cameron Mola. So one of Spain's most popular crime writers. Spain, remember the name of the country and their profession, crime writer. Carmen Mola has been awarded the 2021 Premio Planeta Literary Prize. Next, recently, which of the following states has topped the crime detection rate in India? Now, the options are Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, or Goa. The right answer is Goa. How do we remember this? Well, what is a rate? Rate is anything like, in terms of percentage, we can say out of 100, how many people were, included in the list or anything. So rate is how much percentage of crime was detected. So since Goa, that is the smallest state, we can say the chances of getting higher rates is easier in a state like Goa. Guys, this is not something which I'm stating as a fact, but this is only a trick for you to remember that Goa is the right answer for state that has topped the crime detection rate in India, right? So Goa, with the crime detection rate of 86%, tops among the states of India, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant told the assembly. Again, I would like to repeat, this is not a fact, this is just a trick that I have given you to remember that Goa is the state that has topped the crime detection rate in India. I hope this is clear. Moving on next, recently P&G India has allocated dash towards a rural growth fund. What are the options? Well, the options are 200 crores, 300 crores, 400 crores, 500 crores, or 600 crores. We are talking about P&G India. They have allocated 500 crores towards rural growth fund. So I hope this is clear. Next, recently, which of the following companies has topped the YouGov's retail ranking? Come on, this is an answer which I can expect from you all. So which of the following companies has topped the YouGov's retail ranking? The options are DMart, Big Bazaar, JioMart, Amazon's Pantry, or Grofers. The right answer, as you all might have guessed, is Amazon's Pantry. So what is another way to remember this, that Amazon's Pantry? Well, most of these options are linked to offline stores except Grofers, but Amazon is the biggest name of them all, and it also has presence in the online market. Hence we can, this is another just a trick to remember that Amazon Pantry has been ranked the top retail company by the YouGov's ranking 2021. Next, India has provided a USD 500 million credit line to which of the following country to pay for its crude oil? The options are Myanmar, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Nepal, or Sri Lanka. I would like to add an option. Well, the right answer is Sri Lanka. We all know that Sri Lanka is going through an economic emergency, and hence during that economic emergency, India has provided Sri Lanka 500 million credit line to pay for its crude oil. Now, I would like to add another option over here, that would be Afghanistan. This is an option that might confuse you all during the examination, but remember that Sri Lanka has sought a 500 million credit line from India to pay for its crude oil purchases amid a severe foreign exchange crisis in the island nation. The move came after a few days after Energy Minister Udaya Gampila warned that the current availability of fuel can be guaranteed only till next January. So hence India has been asked from Sri Lanka to provide a 500 million US dollar credit line for the payment of crude oil. Moving on next, RBI has imposed a monetary policy of which amount at Standard Chartered Bank for non-compliance with directions on consumer protection. We have covered this news. The options are 1.95 crores, 1.45 crores, 2.45 crores, 2.95 crores, or 3.45 crores. The right answer is 1.95 crores. So very well, guys. We had covered that 1.95 crores was the fine that was put on Standard Chartered Bank. Recently, India's first hyperscale data center, Data Samudra, has been inaugurated in which of the following cities? The options are Pune, Kochi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, or Chennai. The right answer is Bangalore. So, Tele India Networks, a Bangalore-based end-to-end telecom network solutions providers, has launched a 100 crore hyperscale data center, Data Samudra, at Bangalore. I hope this is clear. Moving on next. Recently, which of the bank signed an MOU with Center for Development and Advanced Computing, that is CDAC, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, to launch an initiative on cyber security awareness? The options are Axis Bank, Citibank, Union Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, or HDFC Bank. So which of the following banks has signed an MOU with Center for Development of Advanced Computing? The right answer is Union Bank of India. So Union Bank of India signed an MOU with Center for Development of Advanced Computing to launch first of its kind initiative on cyber security awareness. I hope this is clear. Moving on to the next question, that is, recently who among the following has been appointed as its brand ambassador for Chinese smartphone brand Realme? So Realme has appointed which of the following as its brand ambassador? The options are Deepika Padukone, KL Rahul, Neeraj Chopra, Rohit Sharma, or MS Dhoni. The right answer is KL Rahul. So there's nothing much to discuss about this news, but well, I think the only trick that I can remember or I can find to remember KL Rahul is with Realme. So I think okay, so KL Rahul has been appointed as the brand ambassador for Realme. Which of the following countries has announced plans to develop an extreme park named The Rig? The Rig is an extreme park. Which of the following countries? The options are Saudi Arabia, Israel, Afghanistan, Iran, or Pakistan. The right answer is Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia has announced to plan massive new theme park or extreme park named The Rig. So massive new theme park. Hence it is called an extreme park and it has been named The Rig. It is claimed to be massive new theme park, right? So recently, who among the following has written the book The Origin Story of India's State? The options are Gulzar, V.S. Srinivasan, Meera Mohante, Mayank Agarwal, Salim Khan. So who among the following has written the book The Origin Story of India's States? The right answer is V.S. Srinivasan. So a book titled The Origin Story of India's States narrates the fascinating political and historical circumstances of birth of India's states and union territories. So moving on next, recently which of the following has launched a new digital book named Innovations for You? The options are Planning Commission, Niti Aayog, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Cultural Affairs, or none of the above. We know that whenever a body that is important from the exam point of view comes up with new initiatives, new books, these sort of questions are fairly common in the examination. Hence, new digibook named Innovations for You has been launched by Niti Aayog. So Atal Innovation Mission by Niti Aayog has recently launched a new book called Innovations for You. This is the first edition of this digibook focused on innovations in healthcare center. Recently, which country has been included in the list of country of concern by America? The options are Sudan, India, Morocco, Sri Lanka, or Nepal. We are talking about country of concern. By which country? America. So America has basically listed India as a country of concern. Why? Because United States has categorized India as country of concern along with 10 other that in the assessment of American intelligence community will bear brunt of global warming, that could include intensifying and more frequent heat waves and droughts and water and power scarcity. So that is why it has been called country of concern. Okay, so concern is a word which we find to be very negative. So maybe we could relate it in some other sense that India is a country of concern for America, but let's just stick on to climate. India is a country of concern from climate point of view. Now you will be able to remember that India has been added up in the list of country of concern by America for the expectation that India could face droughts, water and power scarcity, and frequent heat waves. So moving on next, recently which state government has launched Shri Dhanvantri generic medical store scheme? The options are Kerala, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, Tamil Nadu, or Punjab. The right answer is Chhattisgarh. So Chhattisgarh has launched Shri Dhanvantari Generic Medical Store scheme to provide medicines at affordable rates to poor people. Guys, such schemes, such initiatives are really, really important. They are helping poor people with medicines by providing them at affordable price. Name of the scheme is Shri Dhanvantari Generic Medical Store, and it has been provided by Chhattisgarh government. Which social media platform will be launched by Donald Trump? Now we are talking about a social media platform which Donald Trump is planning to launch. The options are Truth Social, Justice Social, Secure Social, Quick Social, or Work Social. The right answer is Truth Social. Former US President Donald Trump has announced that he will be launching a new media company and social network called Truth Social. What might be the reason to to launch a new social media platform? Well, if you remember, he was banned by Twitter, so he has now decided to come up with his own social media platform called Truth Social. Recently, which organization announced to build India's largest green hydrogen making plant with 10 megawatt capacity? What are we talking about? India's largest hydrogen making plant with 10 megawatt capacity. So this is a really, really, really important news. Green hydrogen, largest plant with 10 megawatt capacity. The options are ONGC, GAIL, NTPC, HPCL, or SAIL. Before telling you the answer, I would like to focus on these three key points over here. India's largest green hydrogen making plant, 10 megawatt capacity. If you are able to recall these 3 points, you have comprehensively covered the news. Now the right answer is GAIL. So GAIL is said to build India's largest green hydrogen making plant of 10 megawatt capacity. So GAIL, 10 megawatt green hydrogen making plant. Moving on next, who has topped the world in emissions related to crop burning? Recently, which of the following countries has topped the world in emissions related to crop burning? The options are Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, or Nepal. The right answer again is India. So, climate tech startup Blue Sky Analytics published its report on emissions related to crop burning. In the report, India has been ranked at the top position. So, India is currently at the top position of emissions related to crop burning. Recently, which company has won India Green Energy Award? The options are Bajaj, Hero, TVS Motors, Tata Motors, or Maruti. The right answer is TVS Motors. So TVS Motors company has won the India Green Energy 2020 award in the Outstanding Renewable Energy User category instituted by the Federation of Green Energy. Next, recently which state launched a web portal named e-Munitram to review the progress of all important infrastructure projects? The options are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, or Telangana. The right answer is Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu has launched a web portal named e-Munitram to review the progress of all important infrastructure projects in the state. Moving on next, recently Ayushmann Khurrana has been appointed as the brand ambassador of which of the following crypto platforms? The options are BazearX, Kuber, UnoCoin, CoinDCX, CryptoX. The right answer is CoinDCX. So Ayushmann Khurrana has been appointed as the ambassador of CoinDCX. Next, NABARD sanctioned rupees 608 crore financial assistance for different infrastructure projects in rural areas of which of the following states? The options are Punjab, Assam, Gujarat, West Bengal, or Rajasthan. The right answer is Assam. So the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development NABARD has sanctioned rupees 608 crores to the government of India for different infrastructure projects in rural areas of Assam. Recently, RBI has imposed a penalty of dash on Paytm Payments Bank. Again, a news which we have covered. The options are 50 lakhs, 1 crores, 2.5 crores, 3 crores, or 5 crores. Guys, the right answer is 1 crore. So, guys, we are on the rapid fire section. So I hope you will be able to answer these questions fairly quickly in the chat box. Do let me know your answers. For question number 28, DRDO has successfully tested its high speed expandable aerial target heat. What is the name of the project? The options are Agni, Abhyas, Akshay, Abhinav, or none of the above. The right answer is Abhyas. Recently, Zomato founder Dash has joined the board of Unacademy. The options are Baiju Ravindran, Ritesh Agarwal, Nandan Reddy, Bipin Goyal, or Dipendra Goyal. The right answer is Dipendra Goyal. Recently, Salman Khan has launched India's first crypto token Dash on social token app Chingari. So, what is the name of the crypto token? The options are CRV, Gari, Hari, BTC, or ETH. The right answer is Gari. Next, recently Bharti Airtel has launched a solution to help content creators help digitalize their content. What is the name of this initiative? So, what is the name of the initiative launched by Bharti Airtel? That is a solution to help content creators digitalize their content. The options are Airtel Link, Airtel Digital Video, Airtel VTech, Airtel IQ Video, or Airtel Solutions. Come on, guys. The right answer for question number 31 is Airtel IQ Video. Recently, who among the following has been re-elected as the president of Indian Broadcasting and Digital Foundation (IBDF)? The options are K. Madhavan, R. Madhavan, Arun Puri, Amir Khan, Salman Khan. The right answer for question number 32 is K. Madhavan. Recently, Parambikulam Tiger Conservation Foundation has won the Earth Guardian Award. Parambikulam Wildlife Sanctuary is situated in which of the following states? The options are West Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Kerala, or Tamil Nadu. So, Parambikulam Wildlife Sanctuary is in which of the following states? The right answer is Kerala. Along with that, we also covered another current affair that Earth Guardian Award has been presented to Parambikulam Tiger Conservation Foundation. Recently, a volcano has erupted on Mount Dash of Japan, releasing ashes several miles into the sky. The options are Mount Rashiri, Mount Eizo, Mount Fuji, Mount Sakurajima, or Mount Haku. The right answer is Mount Eizo. Guys, we have seen such questions coming up in the examinations lately, so do remember that Mount Eizo is the most recent volcanic eruption in Japan. Exercise Konkan Shakti, which commenced in the last week of October, is a maiden tri-service nation exercise between India and Dash. Maiden means first. It is a first tri-service exercise between India and Japan, Australia, United Kingdom, Russia, or Indonesia. The right answer is United Kingdom. So recently, Kung Fu nuns of Drupka order of Buddhism have received which of the following UNESCO prizes? The options are Kalinga Prize, Martial Arts Education Prize, Mixed Martial Arts Prize, or both B and C. So B and C are Martial Arts Education Prize or Mixed Martial Arts Prize. The right answer is Martial Arts Education Prize. So guys, this is a UNESCO prize, this is a UNESCO prize, this is not even a UNESCO prize. So Martial Arts Education Prize is the award that has been given to Kung Fu nuns of Drupka order of Buddhism. Recently, International Day of Girl Child is marked. International Day of Girl Child is marked on which of the following dates? The options are October 10, October 11, October 12, October 13, or October 14. So this is a good way of revising dates, important days in news. International Day of Girl Child. The right answer is October 11. Recently, Ministry of Defense has signed a contract with the US government worth. Which are the two bodies? Ministry of Defense of India and the US government. The options are 561 crores, 529 crores, 480 crores, 460 crores, or 423 crores. The right answer is 423 crores. So recently, which of the following countries has administered a record-breaking number of vaccine shots under the vaccine drive Vaxathon? What is the point to remember here? Well, the point is the name of the initiative is Vaxathon, and we have to tell which country organized this Vaxathon. The options are US, UK, New Zealand, India, or China. The right answer is New Zealand. Recently, the Aiker Central Tuber Crop Research Institute has introduced two new disease-resistant high-yielding varieties of cassava. Cassava has been identified as Centre's One District, One Product initiative for Dash. The options are Madurai, Tripura, Salem, Thanjavur or Dharampuri? The right answer is Salem. Recently, India has decided to deliver 50,000 metric tons of wheat and medical supplies to which of the following countries? Now, guys, again, I was talking to you about this country, and the options are Japan, Afghanistan, Venezuela, Russia, or Indonesia. The right answer is Afghanistan. So we can say that to Afghanistan, India is providing 50,000 metric tons of wheat and medical supplies, and to Sri Lanka, well, Sri Lanka has sought a credit line from India, and India might be providing that. Recently, Saranjit Singh has passed away. He played which of the following sports? The options are cricket, martial arts, hockey, badminton, or none of the above. So, relating Saranjit Singh to which of the following sports? The right answer is hockey. So, hockey, Saranjit Singh played hockey. Next, Farooq Jafar has passed away. She belonged to which of the following fields? The options are actor, cricketer, musician, dancer, or social activist. The right answer is actor. Now, which of the following countries has been added in the Financial Action Task Force grey list? The options are Pakistan, Turkey, Mauritius, India, or China. Guys, these questions are specifically just for the revision of the current affair. So the current affair was that Turkey has been added, Pakistan has been retained, and Mauritius has been removed. So see, this is the main reason behind covering up such questions. Pakistan has been retained, that means it was in the list and it will continue to be in the list. Turkey has been added in the list, and Mauritius has been removed from the grey list of FATF. Next, recently who among the following has been elected as the first president of Barbados? A very important question. The options are Queen Elizabeth II, Louis Abinadar, Parvin Jagannath, Sandra Mason, or none of the above. The right answer is Sandra Mason. This is a very, very, very important question, guys. Please remember it by heart. Recently, Intel has launched a program to help equip engineering students in India with industry-relevant data-centric skills. It has been named as Pragati, Vijay, Jigyasa, Unnati, or Sthapna. So, crossing out the wrong options because they all are courses of civil staff. The right answer is Unnati. So, Unnati is the name of the program that has been launched by Intel. And under this particular program, what would Intel do? Well, they would be providing data-centric skills. That means they will industry relevant data centric skills. That means whatever the data is telling us, that these are the sort of skills which the industry is demanding from our engineering students. These particular labs, the Unnati labs, will be providing to our engineering students to equip them with the relevant skills to get jobs in the industry. So I hope this is clear. This is a very, very, very important initiative taken by Intel under the employment initiative. This will basically generate employment by providing students the skills required in the industry to get the jobs. So remember, Unnati program by Intel has been launched. Moving on next, recently Mahendra Singh Dhoni has become first player in India in world cricket to captain a team in 300 T20 games. He belongs to which of the following cities? The options are New Delhi, Ranchi, Bangalore, Hyderabad, or Pune. Again, don't only look at the question, what is the question asked, but also look at the current affair linked to the question. That is the whole point of revision series. We are covering up the current affair, and we are also covering up an additional question that might be asked in the examination. The right answer is Ranchi. Next, recently British conservative David Amess has been stabbed to death. He was a dash by profession. The options are legislator, actor, businessman, cricketer, or photographer. The right answer is legislator. What is a legislator? A legislator is someone who makes law, also called lawmaker. Moving on next, recently Indo-Tibetan Border Police has marked its 60th Raising Day on which are the following dates? The options are October 2022, October 22, October 23, October 24, October 25, or October 26. So, ITBP Raising Day is marked on which of the following dates? The right answer is October 24, and on October 24, 2021, 60th raising day of IDPP was marked. So I hope this is clear. Now moving on to next question, that is, recently Indian American Vinay Thamulapalli has been appointed as COO of US Trade and Development Agency USTDA. He belongs to which of the following states? Indian American, name of the person is Vinay Thumulapalli, has been appointed as the Deputy Director and COO, that is Chief Operating Officer of US Trade and Development Agency, that is USTDA. He belongs to which of the following states of India? The options are Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, Kerala, or Assam. The right answer is Telangana. Along with that, another additional information, he was the first Indian American to be appointed as the ambassador of ambassador to a country from USA. The country was Belize. So I hope this is clear. Moving on to the next question. Recently, fast bowler James Patterson has announced his retirement from cricket. He represented which of the following countries? The options are West Indies, England, South Africa, Australia, or none of the above. The right answer is Australia. So James Patterson was a fast bowler of Australia. He has recently retired from international cricket. Moving on next, which of the following has been nominated as India's official films for Oscar 2022? The options are Kuzangal, Sardar Udham, Sherni, Tufan, or Bridge. The right answer is Kuzangal, also called the Pebbles. Recently, who among the following has been awarded the European Union's top human rights Sakharov Prize? The options are Vladimir Putin, Alexei Navalny, Boris Johnson, Nadia Murad, or Greta Thunberg. Who among the following has been awarded European Union's top human rights Sakharov Prize? So the name of the prize is Sakharov Prize. It is European Union's top human rights prize. The right answer is Alexei Navalny, and Alexei Navalny is an opposition leader in Russia who is currently in prison. So hence this is an important topic to be covered. Next, recently who among the following has received the Dadasaheb Phalke Award at 67th National Film Awards presentation ceremony? The options are Kangana Ranaut, Manoj Bajpayee, Satish Kaushik, Rajnikant, or none of the above. The right answer is, guys, Rajnikant. So Rajnikant has received the Dadasaheb Phalke Award. Who received the Best Actress Award? The right answer is Kangana Ranaut. So I hope this is clear. And this was it for today's session. Thank you very much for joining in. Signing off, Devanshu Gupta.